Hello students, welcome to this particular lecture. In this particular video, we'll be covering the third session of Norman Lewis Word Power Made Easy, and this is a continuation of the personality types session, wherein we'll be exploring more about the different root words that are used to create these personality words. So let's move forward. Let's start the session. So the very first word that we'll be learning today is introvert and extrovert. Now introvert means intro. The word intro means inward, and the word extro means outward. Okay, and the word verto means turn. Now introvert is formed out of inward and verto. Okay, to turn inward, that means a person who turns inward is called as an introvert. Okay, now what does turning inward means? Turning inward means a person who is unsocial, who is immersed within himself, and who is socially awkward, and doesn't feel comfortable when sitting between a group of people. Okay, so those kind of people are known as introvert. Now extrovert is the exact opposite, who turns outward. Okay, who turns outward. Okay, so he or she is a person who is comfortable with a group of people and is very social, and her social interactions are high. And to give you a good example, now if you, जैसे कि अगर एक बंदा है जो मॉर्निंग में मंदिर में जाता है अकेले, ठीक है, वो अकेले अगर मंदिर में जाता है, if he goes to the मंदिर अकेले, that means he is an introvert. Okay, अगर आप मॉर्निंग में उठ के अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ मंदिर जाते हो, he is an extrovert. You got it? Amazing. We're done with this. The second root word that we'll be discussing about in this particular lecture is meisen. That means hate. Okay. Now I want you to remember a few words along with this. The first word is anthrop. Second one is firstly, anthrop means mankind. Secondly, gene means woman. Gemos means marriage. Okay, so if I combine these three words, okay, so we will have misanthrop first. That means the person who hates mankind. Okay, now then we will be having second word, misogynist. Okay, the person who hates women. The third word will be having misogynist, the person who hates marriage. Amazing, easy to remember. Good. Now let's explore these words more. Let's move on to the book. Okay, now gene means woman. Okay, now a few example of gene is gynecologist. Now who is a gynecologist? She's a medical expert who treats female disorders. So now let's move on to the another word, that is gamos. Gamos, as we learned, means marriage. Okay, now polygamy. Poly means many, and gamy means marriage. Okay, polygamy is a ritual wherein a person is allowed to do many marriages. Okay, now it is banned in few countries and few religions, but it is practiced in some religions and in some countries. Okay, now similarly, bigamy means, bi means two, and gamy means marriages. Two marriages. A ritual wherein two marriages are allowed. Bigamy is called that ritual. And monogamy. Now mono means one, and gamy means marriage. A ritual in which a person marries to only one woman, or a woman marries to only one man. Okay, once. So it's called as monogamy. Alright, I hope all of that is clear. Now let's move on to the another word. So the another word that we have is dexterous. Now dexterous means skillful. Now it actually is a combination of two words. The first one is a dexter. Okay, now dexter means right hand. Okay, now right hand is usually the one which is skillful. Okay, so the person is said to be dexterous when we are trying to tell that person that he's a skillful person. Okay, he's a dexterous person, he's a skillful person. Now if you combine ambi with dexterous, we'll get a person who's skillful from both the hands. Okay, who's equally skilled from both the hands, called as ambidextrous. So I think you got what ambi means. Ambi means both, dexterous means skillful. The person who's skillful from both of his hands. Okay, now since dexter means right hand, gauche means left hand. Now if you say gauche to someone, it isn't good. It is considered to be awkward, clumsy. So you can say gauche is an opposite of adroit, who is a clever person. A clever person. It is kind of similar to dexterous, or being dexterous, being skillful, but it is somewhere in a mental manner. Mental manner means he would be clever in making decisions, and he will be skillful from his mind. That is what adroit means. Okay, and adroit and gauche can be considered the exact opposite. Okay, the last word that we'll be learning today is called sinister. Okay, now sinister means threatening, evil and dangerous. So the last word that we will be learning today is Andheri. So as gene is used for women, Andheri is used for men. Okay, that is the only difference. So when I say Miss Andheri means the person who hates men. Hate men. Okay, I think you get it. Amazing. So let's see the pronunciation of these words. I believe yeah. So ambidextrous, ambidexterity, dexterous, dexterity, sinister, gauche, gaucherie, adroit, adroitness, anthropology, anthropologist, anthropological, philanthropist, philanthropy, philanthropic, gynecologist, gynecology, gynecological, monogamist, monogamy, monogamous, bigamist, bigamy, bigamous, polygamist, polygamy, polygamous, polygynist, polygyny, polygynous, polyandrist, polyandry, polyandrious, misanthropist, misanthropy, misanthropic, misogyny, misogynist, misogynistic, misogynous, asceticism, asceticism, asceticism. So let's summarize what we did in this particular session, all the list of words and the root that we learned. The first word that we learned was introvert, that means to turn inward. Extrovert, that is to turn outward. Third one is ambivert. Ambivert is to turn inward and outward. The person who is both an introvert and an extrovert. Then we learned Meisen, that means hate. Then we learned gene, means woman. Gamos, gamos means marriage. And we learned how can these three things work together. We learned anthrop. Anthrop means mankind. Andheri, Andheri means men. And then we learned dexter, that means right hand. And then we learned the opposite of this, that is gauche, that means awkward, that is left hand. Then dexterous, skillful, Ambidextrous, that means having same skill in both hands. And then we did poly, that means many. We combined it with gamos. And then we did mono, that means one. Bi means two. And then we learned sinister, that means threatening, evil. So that is it for this session. Thanks for tuning in and see you all in the next lecture. Thank you so much.